Say it, asshole. Say it. Say it. And he turns and says, yeah, you're a much older version of that guy who's on that show Arrow. He plays the Dark Archer, and he's also on Doctor Who. And I went, I get that all the time. No clue that it was me. And then I eventually went up to him and I said, it is me, by the way. And he went, no! He is not that old! He doesn't have hair like yours, he's got dark hair! I went, yeah, it's called dye! He didn't get a tip. Anyway, so we had a great time ATVing, and it was absolutely fabulous. My birthday was great. I had no idea that what was going to happen. It was planned by friends and family. However, I was told 5 years ago when I started on Arrow, and Stephen and Amel and I became good friends, Stephen said to me, yeah, for your 50th birthday, I'll come out in a Speedo. I'm like, yeah, whatever. That will never happen. Lo and behold, I'm sitting at my birthday party, they're singing happy birthday, all the lights are out, and who walks out with my birthday cake in a Speedo? Stephen! I was speechless. So was my husband. My husband couldn't shut his mouth. He was like this. I'm like, honey, you'll have to be wider than that. Anyway. No wonder people think I'm a fucking idiot, right? Look at me. I should do a, hey, wouldn't it be great if, like, when we do cons, TARDIS aerobics with John Barrowman? Would you come? But would you also do the aerobics? Boom! I love that you're dirty in Kansas City. The kids are like this going, what did he mean, Mama? What did he mean? And the mother's going, just ask your father! And the dad's going, What I really like to do is get to questions, because I feed off of you. Yeah, because there's a lot of me to feed off of, right? And I'll answer the questions and we'll just have a great time. And do they have microphones up? Do they? The lady there in the yellow shirt, is that yellow? Is it? We call that lime green in my house, yeah. How are you? How are you? Where are my deaf friends? All over there? Everybody has to applaud. Ready? No, they can't hear you, for Christ's sake. There's a special way to applaud for deaf people. Ready? You do this. Everybody gets up and your bingo wings start shaking too. You ready to go? Awesome! And you say, if you ever meet a deaf person, you can say thank you, okay? Right? Yes? And if you really want to get them laughing, you just gotta go. What was that again? Ready? I love the way she's putting the hip into it like she's actually doing it. I also learned another one. You're gonna love this one. I was telling a story about somebody who was hung like a donkey. I just love it. Hung like a donkey. And the thing is, it's not even like floppy, it's hard. I got someone on Twitter after I did that at another con, because I like played on it. Every other word was hung like a donkey. And the kid, and the mom tweeted me, she said, It was a wonderful panel, it was amazing, like a couple of tweets that she said. But the hardest part was trying to explain hung like a donkey to my daughter. She said we actually had to find a donkey to give her the literal meaning because she wasn't ready for what you really meant. I'm like, where did you find a donkey in Alaska? Oh yeah, Sarah Palin. Anyway. You know what I love about you? You are right on it with me. Sometimes it takes an audience a little bit to just catch up with me. I'm 10 steps ahead, but I love that you're just hung like a donkey like me. Oh, awesome. Let's go to some questions. Yes.
Thank you for coming this year.
What?
I said thank you for coming this year.
You're welcome. I came last night too. Anyway, but I was here. No, I was here. Shut up, you dirty people. I love your TARDIS dress.
Thank you.
I've been in you. She said I wish. So do 1,000 other people. By the way, sound-wise, can I have a little bit of them so I can hear them? No pun intended. Oh, shut up! Like, that's the politically incorrect joke that you get upset about. Donkey dick and everything. They're laughing! It's okay, they can't hear me. Right, go ahead, sweetheart.
Okay, so we're all here.
This is really hot. I am not taking it off. I'm 50 now and I don't show my ab. Go ahead.
We're all here because we're massive fans and geeks. I was wondering, have you ever been on this side of a convention? And who you really geeked out about?
I've never been on that side of the convention, so to speak, as I've come to a convention, because before I was in this world on television, I was a geek, I was a nerd, from a kid, hiding in my basement, playing with my 6-inch Mego figures, of the superheroes, and, going to buy the comic books on a Thursday afternoon when they were first released at the drugstore. You had to go down by the A&P, where I grew up, to, there's a dirty joke there, but I'm not going to say it. You had to go down by the A&P, and my friend Ross Von Hoff and I and his brother Scott would go and line up, and we'd wait for the new comics to come out because you had the first ones. We'd go back to their house, sit in the bedroom, and we'd read them, take them out of the plastic sheet, read them, pass them around, and then put them back in, and then they'd go in a box. Okay? So I'm a geek, I'm a nerd. Never apologize for being a nerd because assholes don't apologize for being assholes, right? That's kind of the phrase I came up with. It's on a t-shirt available at my table. I've never been on this side in the because I didn't know these existed until I was on television. However, I was at the Cannes Film Festival and I was doing a movie called The Lovely, and I'd been asked to go and sing, to do a big concert with Alanis Morissette and all the other people who were singing in the movie. And Robbie Williams was meant to be there. I was so disappointed. He got sick and wasn't able to come, so they gave me his budget and his room. Now, I looked at what I could spend during the day and I thought, I'm not going to do that on myself. So I brought all of the dancers and all the people I knew who had been flown in, who would never get a chance to experience that. And I had a huge party for them on Robbie Williams. And let them experience it. However, I was at a dinner and a cocktail hour like a day after the concert, and I'm standing there and I'm with Natalie Cole and a couple of other people, and I'm standing and I turned to Natalie and I went, Natalie, look who's over there. And she went, I see. And I said, I'm a huge fan. She went, well, go talk to him. I went, I can't go talk to him. It's George Lucas, for goodness sake. I mean, that's like A New Hope, Star Wars, everything right there in that one minute. She's like, shut up and go talk to him. And she shoved me, right? Hung like a donkey. Just to show you it's true. So she shoved me and I walk over and I'm thinking, just be cool, you're in a tuxedo, you're established now, you're in movies, you're on television, you're all right. And I walked over and I went, hi, John Barrowman. Star Wars Princess Leia, Chewbacca. Oh my God. Walked back to Natalie, she said, what'd you say? And I went, nothing. I said, I just went over there and went Star Wars, R2-D2, Chewbacca. Oh my God, I feel ill. She went, go back over and fix it. And shot me in the head. Hi, John Barrowman. He went, don't. I said, I really want to apologize. He said, don't worry about it. It happens all the time. He said, I'm used to people making complete idiots out of themselves in front of me. He said, I get it, and I'm really pleased that you get it too. And I'm like, awesome! I'm in land speeder. And I walked back over to Natalie Cole. I walked over to her and I said, should you fix it? And I went, yeah. And she looked at me and she went, asshole. So that I fan out, I geek out, I do it all. I even geek out and fan out about people who are here. I just don't tell them. But you can see. Thank you, sweetheart. Yes, anyone else? Is it just this one microphone, yeah? Oh, this will be interesting.
First off, nice skirt. You like mine?
Yes.
Secondly,
But yours has balls all over it. Something I like very much. You're big and red and have big black balls. Excruciating. Go ahead.
what was your worst death, and how might I help you replicate that?
Unfortunately, I don't speak Dalek, so you're gonna have to repeat that. Say it again for me.
Of all your deaths, which was the worst, and how might I help you replicate that?
Which was the worst? As Captain Jack, I think he didn't. His dying was he knew he was going to have to do it in order to save the planet, people, situation, whatever. He knew he was going to have to do it. But one of the deaths that I loved the most was when and actually the picture's in my book. I'm lying on the ground naked, and in those scenes, I was naked. Because I wasn't going to walk out with a sock covering it, because they didn't have any big enough. Is that a big sock? So I was laying down. I'm going to have to lie down to show you. I was lying like this. Okay, with my arms up, and I was tied down, and one of our crew kept coming in to have to put blood and stuff on me because I was coming back together. I don't even remember. It was like an episode where Jack was blown apart, and all of a sudden the skin was coming in, the blood was coming in, and he was, sorry?
Yes, I remember that.
Ah, yes, you remember that. You're a smart Dalek. You were one of the ones who survived the battle, didn't you? So I'm lying there, and Phil, who worked on the crew and was props, they wouldn't untie me, and every time he had to come and fix something right by my crotch. And he just kept looking up, and he's like, he just smiled at me all the time. And I'm like, Phil, what are you smiling at? He said, my wife right now says I have the best job in the world. And I went, really? Oh, how is Susan? He's like, she's fine. No, talking, I'm naked. We'll give her my love. And he's like, if I touch her the right way, I can send her a picture of her, right? I said, Phil, if you touch it the right way, your eyes are gonna pop out. Because you'll be impaled. That was one of my favorite tests. The other one was when one of your kind shot me. You didn't see that! I just flipped out the Dalek and he went like that with his plunger. Okay, exterminate me. Ready?
Exterminate!
Thank you. Bye. How awesome. In a world that we live in, that we can have conversations with dollas. I love it. Yes.
Hey, so you are a part of a bunch of fandoms.
I'm a part of your world. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm the boy who has everything? I've got Casper's and Digits and Nancy. I've got Who's It's and What's It's galore. You want thingamabobs? I got plenty.
That's Matthew Broderick.
You just peed a little, didn't you?
Yeah, watch it. It's really good.
You're a part of fandoms
Web search
with
John
very
Barrowman,
enthusiastic
Screenplay for
fans.
Hitler.
Oh yes, and I know them very well, and I love them, but they need to calm down a little.
I'm curious, what is your creepiest fan encounter?
You say that like it's awful. I don't think they're creepy, okay? I think they're unique. Because I love that in our family, right, in our world, we allow each other to do and say and be things that we will never really do or say or be outside. And it's building up the confidence that one day we will be able to, right? So when someone comes up with a rather unique gift or a unique idea, I love it. I don't bat an eyelid. However, my husband, on the other hand, has no filter. I was approached by a Klingon, as you are, right? And it was a convention a long, long time ago, and this Klingon came up with his wife. I guess you would call her a Klingonette. And they walked up and they went, I said, I don't speak Klingon, really. And so he started speaking in English. He said, my wife and I have a gift for you. And I went, awesome. What is it? He said, well, and he looked over his shoulder and he went, I'm just making sure no one's really seeing this. And he pulled out a box. And on the box, you know that picture of Captain Jack riding the bomb? Okay. All I'll say is it was me, Captain Jack, but I was writing a marital aid. I looked at it and I went, oh, awesome! He said, open it up. I'm like, really? He's like, yeah, open it up. It vibrates. I'm like, no! So I open up the box and I'm like, yeah, great, thank you! Thank you! And I go home later that night and I bring the box in. Scott goes, what did you get? Because he loves to see the little gifts that I get. And I said, oh, a really unique one.
He's fine.
They might be deaf, but they can see, okay? You okay? Everyone okay? Everyone all right? So, you know what? This is going to be the John Barrowman Comicon from now on. Do me a sweetheart. Say, hey, sweetheart, look at me, sweet, oi! Step down, it's above your pay grade to do that. Guys, if you're volunteers, step back, this is not your responsibility, okay? Just lay that down on the ground, I don't want anyone getting hurt. That's, whoever set this up. I know, but you know what? Put it down. Just put it. Let it go down. I don't give a shit if it breaks. It almost killed 2 people. Leave it. Great. We're back.
What did they say?
You gotta admit it was kind of awesome. I'm just gonna stay on this end of it. Look, I have long black hair now. Y'all can still see fine, right? Everybody is okay, yes?
Oh, I'm
Okay,
standing
I know
here
you
for
guys
a
are
bit.
fine. I'm just worried about you. Are you okay? What? Who got hit?
What time?
You got hit? I got a good lawyer. Come talk to me. You hurt your neck, didn't you? You hurt your neck. Oh, you can't sign, you hurt your hands. Oh, that's a big lawsuit. Take it from someone who's had his hand chopped off. I know. The only thing you need to sign now is this. Seriously, is your hand okay? Did you hit your hand? Okay, so no, hold on a second. We need to. If there's a first aider here, please, because he has hurt his hand. Someone went to get. That's fine. That's great. But technically, we should have a first aider to look at his hand, so that if there is a legal issue, they know how to spell his name when they put it on this building. Are you a first aider?
Do you have a nurse?
You're a paramedic. Okay. Who would have thunk? Yes, go ahead, sweetheart.
Hi, I know when you go back overseas, you like to be involved in a lot with the Panto. I was wondering, would you be interested in doing something like that stateside?
I don't know if Pantos would go down very well over here. Well, to a certain audience, but this is one show. I mean, we do, in Panto, we do 2 shows a day for 4 to 6 weeks. And we do it for 3,000 people each sitting, okay? So that's a lot of people. I don't know if they'd understand Panto really, a lot of people outside of this room. It's a thing where it's about, we do kind of political satire, we do popular songs, dancing based around a story, a fairy tale or something, like for instance last year it was Dick Whittington. Yeah, and one of the lines was, I think Alice likes, no, what was it? I think Dick likes Alice, and I said, well, I hope Alice likes Dick. It's that kind of stuff, right? So we, I don't know if it would go down well, but I'm doing one again next year. I'm probably not supposed to say where, but I'm going to anyway. I'm doing it in Manchester, England, and we're doing Dick Whittington again, so, you know. What? What? Finish my other story. Oh, thank you. Sorry. Before the thing collapsed on me? Yes. What was the other story? Oh, the marital aid. Yes! Come here. Come here. Look at your beautiful dog. Come here. Look at you. Trust you to think about a vibrator. Love her. You okay? Hi, puppy. How are you? Zeus! Zeus, you are beautiful. You came from Miami. I don't care. I just love Zeus. I know it's cold here. Zeus has got some great, you got a great sack on you, Zeus. Girl, you're talking at me, I'm not even listening. Anyway, so the marital age. So I come home, Scott's having dinner, and I have this box, and he said, what did you get? And I said, look, and I put it out on the table, and he went, Jesus. I said, no, he didn't give it to us. He said, who did? I said, a Klingon. He said, they're filthy, get it off the goddamn table. Do you know, to this day, we still have that box and the marital aid, and it's bronzed and sits over our fireplace now. It's the first gift that I was ever really given, and I kept it. Never used it, but I kept it. What kind of family do you come from? Like, I'm gonna pass that to my mother. My mother's hand is as shaky as it is. Like, no, seriously, my mother's got a tremor in her hand, and my dad loves it. Because it still shakes when she's asleep, and he just rolls over and he's like, you think I'm kidding? I had a situation where my mom, you know, when Scott and I were redoing our house in Palm Springs, I bought my mom and dad a house down the street from us because I needed dog sitters close by. So they're close to us because I like them being close to us. And we stayed in the house with them for a little while. My mother actually sat me down one night. She said, how long is this going to go on for? And I went, what do you mean, Mom? She went, well, you know what, your father and I like privacy. I went, privacy in what way? And she went, well, we don't always like to close the bedroom door. I said, Mother, you are 84, and Dad is 86. And she said, yes, and we're not frickin' dead yet. Gives you an idea of my mother, so I can talk about anything in front of her. Yes.
My favorite character is Captain Jack, and
I love you.
Between you coming on to the robot ladies, and then you in World War II with the real Jack Harkness, I love the character. But we just watched we have to tape everything because we love everything. We just watched your crossover with Supergirl with the singing.
Yes.
What is your favorite character to do?
I don't answer favorite questions because the moment that I say it, you never let me forget it. So for me, it's not about having a favorite. For me, if I could get a little emotional here. For me as a little boy, one of the things that I always wanted to do was be on television, okay? And I always wanted to be a hero. But I never thought that I would grow up to be a hero on television because at the age of 8, I knew I was gay. I knew it was something I